Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently read Don't Call Me Princess, Girls, Women, Sex, and Life, written by Peggy Orienstein. And this is a very interesting feminist collection. And I know a lot of people think I'm a feminist. There are some things about me that are feminist in some aspects, but I don't disagree with everything feminists say, or feminivores. They talk about feminivores, which I actually like feminivore. The definition of I think I would be a feminivore rather than a feminist, because they believe in clothing yourself with eco-friendly clothing, feeding your family organic food, reducing your carbon footprint, etc. And I'd never heard of the term femnivore because vor means to eat. And it's also a meme that's rather disgusting, but moving on. Sorry, I had a piece of corn stuck in my teeth, a little popcorn hull. That's what I get for snacking on popcorn. But it's this is a very interesting collection of different tales or essays, and one is on Hillary Clinton, and that one was intriguing. One was on Trump. Of course, I knew that was going to be there. I thought, yeah, Donnie's going to be mentioned for groping. I thought, ugh, really? I'm not really a big fan of Mr. Trump either, but yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I think that the book is, I think that it should be read, and they talked about dress code in and of itself, and one thing I found very intriguing in this book was the subject of abortion. And I myself, I'm pro-life, as you probably would have surmised, but I still think that women should have the choice to do with their bodies whatever they damn well pleased. But a lot of people think, oh no, it's murder and it has a consciousness as soon as it reaches this point. Well, yeah, there is certain scientific proof to that, and I don't believe in a certain term abortions are definitely murder, but the body itself will miscarry. So can you call that murder? Yeah, exactly. My rebuttal is logical, but I didn't like the colors of the book, by the way. I thought, ugh, because I'm not really a fan of... Actually, that color pink really doesn't offend me so much as other colors of pink would, but pink is really not my favorite color at all. I don't know why. To me, it's just too girly and... Ugh. I'm kind of I'm a tomboy, but that's just me. And of course, it talks about the whole princess culture and... what is it teaching our girls? And yeah, I personally like other role models like Katniss Everdeen, and I don't know. It's just there are a lot of things to be said about the book in and of itself, and I think that feminism in and of itself, when I talked about this in Self-Made Man, feminism has really... excuse my French, fucked up a lot of guys. Not to be, I don't usually say the F word, but it has. It seriously has. And misogyny, and you wonder why men are misogynistic. And I think the Roe versus Wade topic is still very pertinent to this day, and a man's rights should be considered. And I mean, a lot of people are like, oh no, you're repressor. And, please. But I like to see people equal. I don't really think that there should be any divide, but it's very challenging. And of course, they talk about the whole cisgender issue in the book, which I thought was fascinating. I love this whole gender issue thing. It is so fascinating to me and intriguing, and I can't stop reading about it no matter where I go, it seems. A lot of topic on breast cancer and the gene that actually causes it. And they mentioned Komen in there, and it made me a little bit angry because, of course, you know how I feel about Komen. No offense to her herself or her team, but the fact that they only get a small percentile in order to fight breast cancer is what really irks me. So yeah, I don't really support Susan G. Komen and her cause. I'm sorry to say that, but because I know a little bit, I know I've done the research, and I can't. So moving on, I'm more for Relay for Life. Hopefully they're not shady like Komen is, but maybe I'll never know. But this has a lot of meat to it, and of course it talks about obesity and how if you're the mother of a fat daughter, well, I don't know if this would be the same for a fat son. I wonder. I wish they would talk about that too, because I thought, I mean, I'm not a mother myself, but I would love to have my own kids. And of course, this whole body shaming thing is ridiculous, but it's because of preservatives in food, people. It's not because of how, well, it could be portion size and how the parents are raising their kids, how they're feeding them too. So the Michelle Obama Let's Move effort actually helped. I think she really did a lot. I like Michelle Obama. I think she did a lot of good. A lot of people were angry when school lunches were changed. I thought, why are you angry? She's trying to help. It's not like you're doing any better. But anyway, I liked a lot of the essays. And when she talked about Miley Cyrus in there, I had to laugh, because it spoke of young women and their virginity and how she actually lost it a lot earlier. And it's difficult. The whole it's a double-edged sword, as a catch-22, and yeah, our society is so saturated with the double entendres and this is just the good old boys sort of mentality, and that's where that's where my feminism comes out, because normally I'm not. Normally I'm an egalitarian and a humanist, but when it comes to women being objectified, I thought, then I get kind of, my feathers ruffle. So yeah, I don't think that's normal behavior. I think men should be civil, but some men just don't know how to be civil, and they need to be taught the right way. I just think that it was a really wonderfully written book, and that if you're interested in essays on politics, sociology, gender relations, women, mothers, it talks about stay-at-home moms, and just the whole women having children later on in life. I thought, oh boy, I can relate to that, because I'd want to have kids like you would not believe, and a lot of women are waiting later. And of course, this is the science allocates the cancer, breast cancer especially, appearing, and ovarian cancer, and uterine cancer appearing later on in life if women decide to have babies. I thought, no, please, I just want a baby. Sorry, this is. But then again, it's all about, is this our role? If we cut this part away, it's just like, if a man loses his penis, is he no longer a man? Like if he's a eunuch, I don't know. It's just that whole debate. So I don't know. How do you feel? How would you define male and female in that case if a woman loses her breasts and decides to have a labioplasty? Basically, labioplasty. They talk about Barbie vaginas in this book, which I thought was really weird, that women have these surgeries and they get their vaginas sewn, or their labia sewn together. And I thought, whoa, that's a little extreme. I would do this for serial rapists. And for males who are serial rapists, slice their penis off. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's kind of old West mentality, but they don't deserve anything more. But if they can be rehabilitated, then yeah, rehabilitate them. If they can't be rehabilitated, chop the dick off. But other than that, I really enjoyed the book, and that's all I have to say. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao tutti.